My name's Nikki, I'm the Obsessive Bookseller, and welcome to my channel. Today in this reading ramble, I want to talk about behind the scenes, content creation, and the pressures YouTubers face to produce content that people are going to want to watch. Because, to a degree, why produce content if no one's going to see it? Matt D'Avella talks about it really well in some of his videos about balancing audience expectations to your personal inner creative drive. And I have always been one who values that creativity more than I value the likes. YouTube makes it really difficult to ignore feedback. The analytics are available for every video you post. It very unhelpfully tells you how your most recent video is doing compared to other videos that you've posted. Red. So I'd like to ramble about how I'm handling all of that feedback and what I'm trying to fight it doing to my channel. When I started this booktube journey, I had a very clear idea of what my brand would be. I mean, I've been nurturing my brand on Goodreads for years and on my blog. And I know what kind of content drives me. I know what kind of things I love talking about and doing, and I know what kind of videos I love watching. I'd wondered why booktubers that I follow post vlogs of themselves reviewing books as opposed to actually posting book reviews. And after doing it for a while, I realized it's because book reviews don't get a lot of likes. They don't get a lot of views compared to the other videos, and that's because it's one thing we're talking about. You're either interested in that book or not. So you narrow your audience significantly with that focus. Whereas with a vlog, there's a more personal aspect of it, and even if you don't care about the book, you care about the booktuber and you enjoy seeing their process through a book. So I had to look at what my motives are for this channel. Is it to grow my audience quickly? Because that can be kind of fun, seeing the numbers climb up, but I don't want to be dependent on that. And I also think that if I started catering to growing an audience, then I wouldn't be being true to my creative process and what I would be producing if no one were watching. Because I feel like that's the key here. If I continue producing content that I love and forget that anybody else is going to see it, then I think it'll remain genuine and fun and motivating. Here's an example of a specific crossroad that I came to. My personal motive right now is to catalog my reading experience, the good and the bad and the ugly. But I had to really think about my purpose behind this because I came to a crossroads. If I'm cataloging my reading journey, that would include both the good and bad books. But I got to a series, I'm really picky these days, and I got to a point where I was reviewing a whole bunch of books that I didn't like. And I read Darkness Unbounded, didn't like it, proceeded to read the second book, liked it even less, and had a moment where I thought, do I really want to post a review of a book that I hated? And it's the second book in the series, so it's not even recommendable. Because, pro tip, people do prefer reading reviews on the first books in the series as opposed to the rest of the series. And you see a general drop off in comments and likes as you get further along. I've noticed that from Goodreads. But anyway, I almost didn't film and post the video because I thought my audience isn't going to want to see this. Maybe if I liked the book and continued raving about it, possibly. In that moment, I cared more about the potential view count than I did about what my core for this channel is. And that's a problem. So the review went up anyways. And I will continue to share my thoughts on all of the books I read and not just the ones that I think would generate the most feedback. And really, when I'm reading reviews on Goodreads to tell me whether or not to pick up a title, it's the negative reviews that help me more often than not, because all of the praiseworthy reviews I feel are a little untrustworthy. Like, what's your context? Is this the only book in this genre that you've read? Probably, based on statistics. I also started feeling a little weird that I was posting so many reorganization videos, but I happened to be going through a massive transition in my library, and I wanted to catalog that and share it. There is something incredibly vulnerable about sharing your inner creativity to an audience because people are not kind. And that instinct to avoid uncomfortable interactions is a strong one. So I think, well, maybe I shouldn't post this because people may not like it and that would hurt me on the inside. But then I come full circle back to, I'm not creating for other people, I'm creating for myself. And you lovely people who I have found who are enjoying my content and talking with me about it is so exciting for me. It makes me feel like I can be myself and to create the way I want to, and there will be people out there who will embrace it. So thank you all who have embraced it and who have been encouraging me and supporting my channel along the way. Like, a creator's journey can be lonely sometimes, and having all of your positive energy around has really helped fuel my enthusiasm for this channel and this project. So while I will be moving forward, continuing to keep things true to my vision for my content, I will definitely be taking suggestions and feedback and integrating that in if I feel like it aligns with what I'm already trying to do. I've already had a couple of good suggestions, so there will be some videos coming up if you've suggested some things in the comments. So, as always, thank you for joining me on this random reading ramble, and I hope to catch you next time. Bye!